Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Adrian, instructor for FYS 101 Fall Term 2020. This is a brief overview of the course schedule and layout for FYS. This is accessible through the syllabus and schedule tab over on the left-hand side. Two folders will pop up, one of which is syllabus, the other is schedule and layout. We'll open up schedule and layout and we'll fire up this PDF here. One thing you'll notice about this is it's pretty colorful, right? And for this course, I broke it out into 4 2-week modules, and I use a Roy G. Biv model where I have red, orange, yellow, green, and I color codify things just to keep my life simple. Now, this video will differ from the one that was originally here in the very early part of the term. And I'll explain more about that in a video later on, but let's just, long story short, the actual course itself is an 8-week course, not the full term like originally planned. So I had to truncate some of the content. And what you'll notice on this is with the layout, we've already completed these 2 weeks. So the red is done. You've completed the beginning course right assignment. You've completed the first part of Focus 2, and then you've done the area of interest. And we're only going to do one area of interest. I've removed those. We'll keep the attendance and participation component, which is the post and response, and then the academic plan and student survey. So good news, bad news, and I'll bring this up in a different presentation that I'll post in another area. But because the course changed a little bit, you have less assignments, but you have less time to do the assignments that remain. Let's go scroll this out a little bit so we can see a little bit better. So we know these 3 have been done. We're now in here to the orange. So this week you'll go ahead and hit academic advising. You'll reach out to them and go ahead and start talking about your academic plan, the Focus 2, etc., and then the next attendance and participation. So if we do this by column, you've already completed this one. You're now into these 3, academic advising, information literacy, and career counseling. Each one of these being 25 points apiece. We go into the Focus 2 segment. We now don't have time off in between week to week to week. We're going to be doing this in succession, one week after the other. And you have personality assessment coming up this week and attendance and participation. So the way this lays out now is you have 60 points here. We're just going to have 10 points in areas of interest instead of the 100 like we originally thought. And attendance and participation instead of 50 will be 35. And then I saw actually a number of you have already done a ton of posting, which is great. Fantastic, you're earning your points. And then the academic plan towards the end, once you've accumulated all this information and processed all this information, you can then write the academic plan. And then please complete the student survey. I use information in that survey to adapt my course content. I'm not the kind of instructor that leaves stuff stagnant, and I do teach the same thing over and over and over. This is about the 4th iteration of this course, and believe me, it has changed since I first wrote it. When we go into the actual learning modules, you'll see now learning modules will still have 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's red, orange, yellow, green. And so week 1 and week 2 are part of module 1, week 2 and week 3 are part of module 2, etc. for module 3, 5, and 6. Passport 3. Then you have Focus 6, post and reply number 6. And so as this lays out, you have week to week to week, everything's color codified. And you saw this in here in module 1 where you saw week 1 and week 2 and you saw the assignments, and that'll hold true when we go into module 2, module 3, and module 4. Okay, so I hope that helps in terms of being able to stay organized. I use that color codification. It really makes my life a lot simpler and helps me stay organized with the different classes that I teach, and hopefully it'll help you guys. Thanks. Bye.